Today we are going to learn if clauses. You have studied, right? So if clauses, that will be a condition. Okay, in if clause there will be a condition and the main clause will have the result of the condition. Okay, we can see it one by one, and there are 4 types in if clauses. We can see what are they now. They are zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional and third conditional. Now let's see the usage of these conditional clauses. It is based on the verb that we are using in the main clause and if clause. Okay, so depends on the conditional of 0, first and second and third, the verb will be changed according to that. We can see it now. As I told you already, if clause is a combination of a condition and its result. Okay, the sentence which comes with the word if will be the if clause and the other sentence will be the main clause. So whatever we are saying a condition in if clause will be the result. For example, you can see here, if you heat ice, he melts. You can see here. So what is the condition here? If we are heating the ice, so the result will be ice will be melted, right? So that is the condition. So if sentence is a condition and the result will be the ice will be melted. So that is the condition here, right? So we can write this if clause in 2 format. Okay, we can write it in 2 format. We can see what are they. So first one is we can write the sentence by using the if clause at the beginning, as we see here. If you heat ice, it melts. So here if clause is written in the beginning, and in the second type is we can write the main clause in the beginning and if clause in the second place. Okay, so if we are writing in that way, there is no need to use comma there. Okay, but if we are using the if clause at the beginning, we have to use the comma in between the 2 sentences. Clear? We can see now what is zero conditional. Zero conditional, it states general facts of scientific facts or scientific facts. Okay, it used to based on the condition which is always true. Okay, one thing it will be the condition of which is always true, and also scientific facts. To explain those things only we will use the zero conditional. Okay, it's a combination of simple present tense plus simple present tense. That is, in the if clause also we will use present tense word, and in the main clause also we will use the present tense word. You can see here, if you mix red and blue, so here the verb mix, it is in present tense, and if clause in main clause also you get purple, so get is also in present tense, that verb also. Okay, so what is the condition here? We have to mix red and blue, so as the result we will get purple color. It is a scientific fact. Okay, it's a scientific fact, so we are using zero conditional here. So zero conditional we used to explain general facts and also scientific facts which is always true. Okay, so for that in both classes, if clause and main clause, we have to use present tense. Simple present tense means present tense. For that first we have to know what is verb. Okay, then see the second sentence. Mom says if it is sunny, take your umbrella. Okay, if it is sunny, here the word is in present form, then take your umbrella, take, it is also present tense. So it is general fact. Okay, that is sunny anengil you can take the umbrella with you, right? So it's a general fact. If it is raining also, we have to take umbrella with us. So that time we can use present tense in both classes. Clear? So same thing, if it is sunny, take your umbrella, we can write it in another way. How can we write? We can write the main clause in the beginning. How? Take your umbrella if it is rainy. Take your umbrella if it is rainy. So the T will be capital, and after umbrella we should not use the comma. We can write it continuously. If under I capital letter, we have to change it into small. Take your umbrella if it is sunny. See the next example. Plants die if you don't water them daily. So here main clause is written in the beginning. So plants die. Plants die. Here die is in present tense, and if you don't, do is in present tense. Okay, so it is zero conditional. So we can write the same sentence in another way. How can we write? We can write the if clause in the beginning. So I, we have to change it into capital letter. If you don't water them daily, put a comma, and then plants die. P, we have to change it into small letter. Is it clear? I hope it's clear. Then now next we are moving on to the first conditional. When do we use first conditional? It explains a possible situation, a real situation. Okay, I will explain how it is. That is, in this sense, there is a possibility that something can happen if the condition fulfills it. For example, if we are doing something, we can get some result for sure. Real situation, possible situation. See the example here. If you don't hurry, you will miss the bus. Okay, so if we are not getting ready quickly, we will miss the bus. It's a real situation. Okay, so the condition is we have to get ready quickly. So the result, we can get the bus. Clear? So first sentence in if clause, we will use present tense. You can see here. In if clause, we are using present tense. Don't. It's a present tense, and you will miss the bus. That is future tense. Okay, you will miss the bus is a future tense. So don't, once again, don't is present tense and will miss is future tense. So that is first conditional. Okay, in conditional, that is if clause, we have to use present tense. So as the condition, there will be a result in the main clause. So in the main clause, we have to use simple future tense. We can add will, shall, can, a word ഒക്കെ use ചെയ്തിട്ട് we can write the sentence. Okay, see the second example. If I have time, I will meet her. If I have time, I will meet her. So would I have present tense, will meet future tense. Clear? How can we write the same sentence in another way? I will meet her if I have time. I will meet her if I have time. So there we should not use comma. Same, you will miss the bus if you don't hurry. You will miss the bus if you don't hurry. Now third sentence, you see, if you don't leave, don't, present tense, I will call the police. Future. So I will call the police if you don't leave. So generally, what first conditional is, it explains a possible situation. Okay, so the if clause will have the condition and the main clause will have the result of the condition. So if clause we have to use present tense and main clause we have to use future tense. So that is the main thing. Now we are moving on to the second condition. So second conditional is refers to the future time, present or future time, a hypothetical and unreal, improbable. That means an imaginary situation. So first conditional, what we see, it's a real situation. Okay, possibility in it. It can happen, the real situation on it. In second conditional, it is not a real, it is unreal situation that is impossible to happen. Impossible to happen. Imaginary. You can remember the word imaginary. Okay, imaginary situation. So in second conditional you have to remember we are using imaginary situation. Okay, so we can see what's that now. So it's a combination of simple past tense, and in main class we have to use the word would plus verb 1. Verb 1 in the sense present tense, base form. Verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. Do you remember? If you don't remember, I will show you once on table now. Do you see this? So verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, that is present tense, past tense and past perfect tense. I already made you to write in your smaller classes itself this table, right? So here present tense nu parayunnathu verb 1 form aanu, that is base form. ബേസ് ഫോം. ഓക്കെ, ബേസ് ഫോം എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഇവ നമ്മൾ സിംഗുലർ വരുമ്പോൾ എസ് കൂട്ടും, സിംഗുലർ പ്ലൂറൽ വരുന്ന സമയത്ത് വി വോണ്ട് ആഡ് യെസ് വിത്ത് എ പ്രസൻറ്റ് ടെൻസ്. സോ അങ്ങനെ സിംഗുലർ പ്ലൂറൽ ഒന്നും അല്ലാതെ ബേസ് ഫോം എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ എസ് കൂട്ടാതെ വെർബ് 1 ഫോം. ഓക്കെ, വെർബ് 2 പാസ്റ്റ് ടെൻസ് ആൻഡ് വെർബ് 3 ഫ്യൂച്ചർ ടെൻസ്. Once again I am telling you, verb 1 means that is present tense. Okay, present tense. Verb 1 present tense and verb 2 is past tense. Past tense. Okay, and verb 3 is future. So remember this. Verb 1 present, verb 2 past, verb 3 future. Now is it clear? Then we can go back to the second condition. Okay, so if it rained, you would get wet. Okay, if it rained, so here the word rained, it's in past tense. Okay, the word rained is in past tense and we are using the word would and also verb 1 form, get. Present tense lilla verb 1 form, get. Okay, so if it rained anengil definitely we will get wet, we would be wet. So it's a imaginary situation. Actually it didn't rain, so I didn't get wet. Okay, it didn't rain, so I didn't get wet. You can see, so it's an imaginary situation. It is not actually happen, it's an unreal situation. Okay, if it rained you would get wet, so it is actually not happen, it's an unreal. It's not raining, so he is not getting wet. Okay, so now see the second example. If I was Samantha, I would accept his proposal. So here we are using the word were. It's in past tense and I would accept verb 1 form, accept his proposal. Okay, but actually he is not, I am not Samantha, so I am not going to accept the proposal. It's an imaginary. Okay, ഞാൻ സമന്ത ആണെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ അക്സെപ്റ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. ഓക്കെ, റെയിൻ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നനഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. സോ ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് നോട്ട് ഹാപ്പൺ, ഇമാജിനറി. Okay, so it's not Samantha, so she can't accept the proposal. Okay, now see the third example. If I knew his address, knew, so no present tense aanu, new past tense aanu. If I knew his address, I would return his money. And would return is verb 1 form. എനിക്ക് അഡ്രസ്സ് അറിയായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും, പൈസ കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. ബട്ട് ഹി ഡോണ്ട് നോ ദ അഡ്രസ്, സോ ഹി കാൻ ഗിവ് ദ മണി. Okay, so it's an imaginary situation. Okay, so when we are explaining real situation, we have to use the first conditional. If we are going to explain an unreal situation, we have to use second conditional. Okay, that is past tense in main class would plus verb 1 form. Clear, children? Okay, now third conditional. So it refers to past. It explains an impossible situation which can't be altered as it had happened already. What is that? So third conditional when we are using vechal, it used to explain impossible situation. That is, oru karyam already nadandu kayinjittundavum, that we can't change. ഓക്കെ. സോ പാസ്റ്റ് ടെൻസിലാണ്, അത് ഓൾറെഡി പാസ്റ്റ് ടെൻസിൽ ഫിനിഷ് ആയ കാര്യമാണ്, അത് നമ്മൾ ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്യാനും പറ്റൂല. അങ്ങനത്തെ കാര്യം എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ വി വിൽ യൂസ് തേർഡ് കണ്ടീഷണൽ. സോ വിച്ച് ടെൻസ് വി വിൽ യൂസ് ദെയർ? പാസ്റ്റ് പെർഫെക്റ്റ് ടെൻസ് ഇൻ ഇഫ് ക്ലാസ് ആൻഡ് വുഡ് ഹാവ് പ്ലസ് വെർബ് 3 ഫോം ഇൻ ദ മെയിൻ ക്ലാസ്. സോ വെർബ് 3 പറയുമ്പോൾ അഗൈൻ പാസ്റ്റ് പെർഫെക്റ്റ് ടെൻസ് ആണ്. Okay, see the example. Example കാണുമ്പോൾ you can understand. So, if you heard started early. Here heard started. It is past perfect tense. Okay. If you heard started early, you would have caught the bus. So, would have you say that in the plus verb 3 form. Verb 3 caught. So, caught in the verb 1 form ഏതാ? It's catch, right? ക്യാച്ചിൻ്റെ പാസ്റ്റ് പെർഫെക്റ്റ് ടെൻസ് ആണ് കോട്ട്. സോ നീ നേരത്തെ പോയിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ബസ് കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. സോ ദ തിങ് ഇസ് നേരത്തെ അവന് പോയിട്ടില്ല, സോ ബസ് മിസ്സായിപ്പോയി. ദറ്റ് ഈസ് ദ റീസൺ, റൈറ്റ്? സോ ഇറ്റ് കാൺട്ട് ചേഞ്ച്, വി കാൺ ചേഞ്ച് നൗ, ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് ഫിനിഷ്ഡ്, ഹാപ്പൺ, കഴിഞ്ഞു. സോ ഇൻ സച്ച് സിറ്റുവേഷൻ വി വിൽ യൂസ് ദ തേർഡ് കണ്ടീഷണൽ. സോ ദ വെർബ് ഫോം ഇസ് we have to use the first in if class le past perfect tense main class le would have plus verb 3 form. See the second example, if I had studied harder I would have passed the exam. So if class le that is past perfect. ഞാൻ നല്ലപോലെ പഠിച്ച് നല്ലോണം ഹാർഡ് വർക്ക് ചെയ്ത് പഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ പാസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. So the thing is he didn't study properly and he failed in the exam. See, he didn't study properly, so he failed in the exam. I didn't study hard, so I failed. Now third example, if you heard invited me for the party, I would have attended it surely. So would have plus verb 3 attended. Attended verb 1 form ഏതാ? attend. നീ എന്നെ ഇൻവൈറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ പാർട്ടിയിൽ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. സോ ദ തിങ് ഇസ് she is not invited, so she didn't go to the party, so it is over, that we can't change now. Okay, clear? Yes. Anyway, all together we can see it in a table so that you can understand as a final conclusion. We can see a conclusion of it. So see, type 1 general, the type 0 conditional, type 1 first conditional, type 2 second conditional, type 3 third conditional. So which action they are explaining? Type 1 general truth aanu. So if class il simple tense and main class lum simple tense. And then type 1 possible actions if the future. Okay, so possible real situation. So with class you should write this table in your notebook backside. You should write and keep that so you can remember very well. So please remember that you have to write it in your notebook. At the backside of your notebook you just write this table, so you won't forget. It is very important for whenever you are getting doubt in it, so you can refer to this. Okay then. See, like we can have a small quiz with this. So if I know the exam date, I dash inform you. So it's a real situation ആണ്. എനിക്ക് എക്സാം ഡേറ്റ് അറിയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ഇൻഫോം ചെയ്യും. So if I know the exam date, I will inform you.